Ever since I was a kid and I first discovered YouTube, I've really been just like enamored by people's game collections. And so throughout the past, I'd say 7 years, maybe 10, I've been really wanting to just build my own game collection. So every year I like to showcase where my collection currently is, and it keeps getting better and better. I think it's at the point where I'm really happy of where it is. If I showed myself this when I was younger, I'd be like, wow, cool. First up, when you walk into my room, you see a Dragon Ball Z poster for the Brawly movie. It's signed by a couple of the voice actors. The newest one here is by Brawly. They also got Brawly's dad and the guy who played Cell, and then Bulma. And next to that is my DTOF shelf, but on top of that DTOF shelf is the Mandalorian ship. It's a couple of the Mandalorian minifigures. The chick I got at a thrift shop, which was kind of cool. And then some of the 501st Battle Packs. I got my Series X. Really love that game system. I love playing the older 360 games, like Skate and stuff, and this is the best way to play them, so I'm happy with it. Now we start getting into some of my Hot Toys. Got Commander Cody. I have a review now on my channel. You can see more of my thoughts on it. I think everyone knows this figure looks pretty amazing. And then next to it is the most recent Hot Toys I've gotten, which is Commander Rex. And he's really cool. I didn't do a review on the channel because I think everyone knows he's already pretty cool. And then behind it, I got a Galaxy Edge cup. I got when I went to Galaxy Edge this summer. Some Galaxy Edge stuff's going to be spread throughout my whole entire room. So keep an eye out for that for sure. And I love these helmets on Rex. They're so cool. Next up, we got the Ramona Flower, or Scott Pilgrim shelf. This is my favorite shelf in my room. Got the Mondo Ramona Flowers back there. Really expensive figures. Some of my most expensive figures. But I got them all for retail or under retail, which is pretty crazy. And next to it, I got my signed Brian O'Malley comic. I got that on eBay for $10, which is a really good price. And I have some of the Funko sodas, I believe they're called them vinyls, which are kind of fun. And then now we got my Boba Fett Hot Toy, my first Hot Toy I've ever reviewed. Both of these on my channel, actually. I got the Kenner Boba Fett by selling my actually I got the Kenner Black Series figure, so I sold that because they were the same price, and the Hot Toy obviously is better. And then the Darth Vader I got for $100 due to reward points. So I'm part of the problem why you can't get reward points anymore, probably. Because I got this figure for $200 off. Crazy, and it's an amazing figure. Bottom of my shelf, I don't know what to put here exactly, but right now I have a Master Chief helmet I got at a college party I went to, and the guy was drunk. He sold it to me for $20 or $25, and I got a vinyl figure and Creature Carl in the background. Don't know what to put down here yet. I might put another Spider-Man Hot Toy down here, or the Grade 8 Vegeta. And then, as we can see, we're going through what's under my TV. I have a wood plank on my shelf because the TV is just too big. It's a 55-inch Samsung, and here's my camera shelf where I throw out my camera gear. Some lenses back there, my gimbal. It's a bunch of camera gear, nothing too crazy I feel like you guys will be super interested in. But under, we got a bunch of my comic book collections. I sold a lot of my comics over the past year just due to space and stuff, but I still obviously have a lot, and this isn't even all of them. And I have some of my Pokemon cards, some of the ones in hard stacks, and some packs. I like keeping one of each pack of the new sets coming out just because I think it's fun to go back and look at. Here's some of my game collection, kind of the more snoring games, not the most exciting ones, but ones I still want in my collection or I need to trade in or something. And here's a big chunk of, or not a big chunk, here's another chunk of my collection from my PS2 games, and a lot of my 360 games are in here. And then we have some of my plushes. You got some causes. You got a lot of game plushes. You got Psyduck. Just a bunch of random stuff. You got Shantae. I can't say that. Wheatley. A lot of really fun and cool stuff. My big Yosh. Always got to have a big Yosh plush, in my opinion, in your game room. The laptop's down there, and then you can see my Oculus Quest 2. I love that thing. I play it constantly. It was my Christmas present for myself, and I play it on the daily. It's so good. I just found out you can stream wirelessly to it off your PC, which even makes it better. And speaking of my PC, here is my desk. I got a DX Racer chair, dual monitor setup. I got the Evangelion wallpaper engine background. I got some pins right there from some cons I go to. I like keeping all the pins. But yeah, here's my PC setup. 1080 Ti. And yeah, some other stuff on it. I don't remember. I'm currently upgrading my computer. It's just, parts are really hard to find right now. But yeah, it's really great. I use a Razer keyboard I got for $30 on clearance for some reason. It's like a $20 keyboard at the time. I think it's like the Firefly 2 something. And I just got that mouse recently. It's Logitech. Really nice. And I use HyperX audio, like you can hear now, or my HyperX wireless Cloud 2 headphones. I love these headphones. And you saw my Switch there too. And under it, here's the PC case. It's pretty awful. It's just a small, plain PC case. Can't even see in it. And you got my GameCube under it with my Wavebird. I got these off Marketplace for $30 like 2 or 3 years ago. And I have it connected to my second monitor with an HDMI. Next up is my PS5. Great system. Designed horribly, in my opinion. Constantly falls over, but great system. Currently playing Deathloop, really fun. Here's some more of my pins. Really like these. Get them whenever I go to game conventions. Then we have some of my Galaxy Edge lightsabers. Got the one I built. Got Kylo Ren's and Rey's. I got Kylo Ren's because I got really drunk at the cantina that morning, but whatever. And we have some of my signed vinyls and some badges from cons I went to. And then we have another one above it, my Evangelion one, signed by a couple of the voice cast. I'm going to do what I do with my Dragon Ball poster, get as many as I can. Sign it, and here's my signed Poppy album, which is also really cool in my opinion. Next up is my OG Star Wars figures, Black Series. For most of them, the Han Solo is actually the SH Figure Arts. Got in a trade, so I don't really even need to upgrade it. And yeah, I really like these figures. Can't really complain. There's one coming out I'm pretty excited for, but I can't remember who it is right now, and I'm definitely missing a few. And here is the beer flight you can get at Galaxy's Edge with some of the things you put your cups on under it, which is fun. Then you got some of my Persona figures. You got a sign or a Goon sketch back there, and that Goon cover, which is really cool, by the artist Eric Powell. And then yeah, here are a bunch of my Persona figures. I have a video on this channel of my Persona collection. Not too much has changed, other than the Noir figures, newest the DX version I got in a local trade off Marketplace. A really good trade. I definitely ripped that guy off, but he was happy too. So was it really ripping him off? I don't think so. But yeah, really like this collection. Can't really complain. You got my Morgana plush right there from the Q2 or Persona 5, and then the Q2 plushes. And yeah, I just really like these figures. I can't complain. I love collecting Persona. Next up, we got some of we got my Ramona Flower bag and Mondo plushes, so they're pretty rare. And we go into my Amiibo collection. I kind of just pin them on my wall. I just kind of buy the ones I think are cool or from games I like personally, which is really fun. And you got the DS I got at a local flea market for I think like $10, which is really cool. It's from a video store in this area called Family Video that was shutting down, which I really liked that a lot. And then some more of my just Amiibo, some pretty rare ones up there, like the Joker one, continuing with the Persona collection. It's a pretty rare one, and under it I keep a lot of my Star Wars figures, even more of them. There's still more to be found. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of an in-depth look at my Star Wars collection, there's another video on this channel. It's a little outdated. There's definitely a lot of new stuff here, like Asajj Ventress and just some random stuff. I'm always getting new Black Series figures. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite lines to collect. And we got some of the Rebel ones. We got the complete Rebels line up here. Hopefully we get some Season 3 ones or Season 4, I think, whenever a lot of the cast changes and stuff. No spoilers, but there's some big changes to some of the characters. And then we got a lot of my Spider-Man collection right here. Actually, all of it. If you watch any of my previous videos, I definitely shrank my Spider-Man collection a lot. I couldn't be collecting this much Marvel Legends and just had to downsize a bit. So this is what's left. Still a few I want, like a Green Goblin comic version or a Rhino. Definitely on my board, and that Sandman's a new figure, but definitely slowed down and sold off a lot of them. Got some statues here, not too much here. Some My Hero, Cat Scratch is the one that's pretty rare, and Fat Pikachu from a Pokemon box. Then you got my Pop collection, not many, but sometimes you just gotta buy a Pop because it's something you'll never see in figure form, like that Shantae. Rivers Cuomo from Weezer. Devo, I have a Devo figure seen a bit, but Tony Hawk and Oscar Langley. I have so many Oscar Langley figures. Next up is my storage of a lot of my boxes. Cool part of it's definitely above it where I keep a lot of my special editions because they're big and I can display them right here. So some pretty cool stuff here. As you can see, that Persona 5 is signed by the voice actor of Futaba, who's also the voice actor of Retsuko and Evangelion. I got a Super Metroid box, which is crazy. I got that for $30 like last week. Excuse me, crazy. Game Store definitely messed up price on that. And you guys saw Bad Batch figures, my Lego set. And you got a bunch of my whole GameCube collection. One of my favorite systems to collect for, so it's very expensive, but I'm always able to get stuff for cheap. Keep that in mind. My PS5 and some of my overflow, my Switch collection right there. And then yeah, just really like my GameCube. I got most of the games I want. Still a couple expensive ones I want, but I'm really happy where it is right now. And here is my PS4 collection. A lot of super rare games. Yeah, I don't know. I get lucky, I guess, buying games, and when they come out, I just get lucky that they become expensive. That Grim Fandango game's really expensive now. The Jack collection's really expensive. Psychonauts really shot up in price. The Evo Within games are sealed. I got a garage sale. It's like those games up. I have them on Xbox. Got Tony Hawk Pro Skater and PS1 right there. Got for like $2 off Marketplace. Really love that game. One of my favorite series. As you can see here, some more Tony Hawk games and some of my Xbox One collection. But I have more Xbox games. You'll see in a second. Also, Game Pass kind of militated, whatever that word is, a lot of the buying of my Xbox One games. And here's my Steelbook collection. I love collecting Steelbooks. I think the art on them is really cool, and I know it's really unique, I feel, a lot of the times. So, yeah, here is a lot of my Steelbooks. Some of my favorite are my Persona ones. Quantum Break had a really cool Steelbook, actually. The Resident Evil one's really cool. I still need that RE2 one, but You got Master Chief right there from the new Halo 6-inch line. And under that, I have some of just my mangas. I got Eva, Dragon Ball. I've started collecting Gundam. The Gundam books are pretty good. My Scott Pilgrim hardcover editions, those are very expensive. I got them off like under $5 each, which is pretty cool. Here's my UCS Save 1 next to my Boba Fett head model. And next to it are some more figures. You got some Evangelion ones. You got Oliver Tree in the background. You can see the Oliver Tree album is actually signed by him, which is the worst signature of all time. It's just an O and a T. It looks like actual ass. But yeah, here's a closer up of the minifigures that come with it. And then that Sniper Wolf is actually a grill figure of mine, but luckily Kotobukiya did a re-release of it. And then I've assigned Beach Bunny album, and that CKY CD is actually signed by Bam Margera. I found at a thrift shop for $1, which was really cool. The big retro skateboarding fan stuff. And here's my Switch collection. Not gonna go into it too much. There's definitely just a lot. I might just make this its own video at some point. And then you got some of the My Hero Figmas right there. I got off Trade Forum for I think like $30 each. I really like these figures. I'm not caught up with My Hero, but I still like the series a lot. Under it is a lot of my cooler stuff, in my opinion. I got my PS2 collection, a lot of the ones I want to highlight. My DS, 3DS collection. You can see some pretty rare games, some of my favorite 360 games. That Final Fantasy game is actually signed by the voice cast from the remake games. And then here's a closer look at them. We got some of my Persona, you got Metal Gear, Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. You saw some of the Storm collectible Gears of War figures. So the cool look at my DS stuff. Love collecting the DS right now. And I'm able to get these for really cheap, which is really nice. And I got my PSP Go, my AGS 101 I found at a thrift shop for like $6. And then my Game Boy collection. I get most of these in lots and stuff off Marketplace, which is really fun. The Emerald's actually my one I used to have as a kid. Under that is my DVD collection and my Blu-ray collection. There's definitely a lot more, but this is the ones I go back and watch. I got my Mega 64 Blu-rays, Dragon Ball Blu-rays, Evangelion, some of my favorite movies, some of my favorite shows like Tim and Eric and Aqua Team Hunger Force. Here is a lot of my sealed Star Wars collection, a lot of the vintage stuff. You got Power Droid or Dong Droid, which is one of the most important figures in the whole line, in my opinion. The joke, a signed Mega 64 hat, Halo figure I got for a couple bucks at the thrift shop the other day, and just a lot of my vintage wave collection. I mainly just stick to clones because it's a lot, and I already don't have a lot of space to display these, and I have a lot pre-ordered, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to put all these right now. There's a car stopping outside my door. The Black Series Clone Wars figures. I kept Anakin loose or sealed because I have a couple Anakins. So the Metal Gear figure, Watto shots out best Star Wars character. The Mandalorian, one of my Grail figures, Devo. NECA, really hard to find. I got it for a really good price off eBay. The box is a bit damaged, but can't complain. You got sell from Portal. Here's just a random shelf. You got some of the Cowboy Bebop's SH figure art, some Overwatch Figmas. A lot of the stuff in the background is like signed stuff. The Digimon game, shout out to Cody, gave it to me for free because he found it on PS1 collection. I'm a big Digimon fan. Psychonauts is signed by the main voice actor of Psychonauts, or of Rasputin. You got a Serenity VHS tape, pretty rare VHS tape I found at a thrift shop. They Might Be Giant signed CD. Signed Borderlands game by a bunch of the cast and crew like Randy Pitchford. Gross, am I right? Bayonetta signed by the creators, one of my favorite things in my collection. I got them to sign it at PAX. And yeah, here's my Dragon Ball figures. I'm not going to go too much into detail about them. The newest one, though, is Tien. If you guys want to look at my last video, you get a way more in-depth view of my Dragon Ball collection other than Tien, because I got that like 2 days after I filmed that video. But great figure, if I must say so myself. Thanks for all the love on that video. Next up is my Mega 64 plush line. These are pretty rare. I'm a big Mega 64 fan. My favorite YouTube channel. Love these guys. And yeah, next up is my Aquabats area. And I got a Yu-Gi-Oh game seal, or not seal, but it's a complete game in the back. And these vans are super rare and expensive. You had to get them from a Kickstarter by really weird, but they're really rare. And I love Aquabats, my favorite band. And I got the Aquabats figure right there. Here's some of my statues. Who cares? Got a 2D. Got Yugi Figma. Just some Kotobukiya and some Bishoja? No, I don't know what they're called, whatever. Got my skateboards. I have a couple more coming in. I have another one coming in, hopefully sometime soon, of Shantae. And so some more stuff that's sealed on my wall. That Omega figure, can't believe they did an Omega figure. Had to buy it right when I saw it as a very recent pickup. And here is the skateboard I personally ride when it's actually nice out. And yeah, that's my gaming room collection. Let me know down below if there's something in my room you guys liked or you want to see a more in-depth collection on. I will definitely get to it. Have a couple in mind. But yeah, if you guys like this video, remember like, subscribe, comment down below, share it, do all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
I heard her say, hola, was she talking to me? I heard her say, ¿Cómo está? Fine, thank you, I think. Mucho gusto. ¿Cómo se llama?